hopefully it's enough. So go to YouTube. It doesn't look bad on YouTube. Okay. And it doesn't look horrible on Twitch. I don't like how kick every time you go to kick, it just like plays like some video and it's like whatever. And kick is still not working. Multi-streaming on Streamlabs to kick and showing offline. What is kick's bitrate limit? Let's see. There's no way that's okay. So what is Kick's bitrate is 3500? Is that true? Kick's bitrate limit. Allows streams with bitrate up to 8000. I mean, I can't go lower than what I am at. It's got to be a resolution thing. Kick resolution limit. Their maximum resolution limit is 1920 by 1080. That's why it worked the first time, because I was downscaling to 1080p. So I literally can't stream to kick when I have this monitor. Because when I tried to downscale it to 1080p, it like squeezed the screen basically of the game, and it looked like you were looking through like a mirror, like those weird wacky mirrors in a circus. It looked weird. So I don't know how to. Yeah, 'cause I mean, they don't even support 1440p. I mean, how would I output? What is Twitch resolution limit? Twitch doesn't have a cap. It says you need powerful encoding hardware. Interesting. For 1440p and 4K streaming. Enhanced broadcasting beta. So most people stream at 1080p, which means I'm gonna have to do a lot of research, it looks like. Did I get your dono? Doesn't look like it's showing up on my alerts. That was through Twitch, so it should be popping up in my new dono things right there. Streamlabs. It's good that you did that, because then I can see my tip page. Let me navigate to my tip page and see what that's all about. Did you use the Streamlabs dono thing, or did you use Twitch, like Twitch stuff? On Streamlabs, it's not even showing. It's not showing that I haven't gotten a dono according to Streamlabs, unless you directly tipped my PayPal. It's possible my PayPal denied you. I'm still adjusting my PayPal settings. Yeah, my tip history says nothing. View chargebacks? No chargeback. I guess that wouldn't be a chargeback, huh? Maybe. I'm looking. Yeah, there's... I mean... Just because... I'll stop what I'm doing for a second. I'll check my PayPal for you, just to make sure that you didn't, like... lose money. No, my PayPal didn't get anything. I have 0. It may have denied you somehow. Let me look. My filter might have filtered you out. I'm still working on the filter. The filter is supposed to protect me against like people that do like those chargeback scams or whatever. But yeah, because it's like not even showing like anything at all, and I think it would tell me if it filtered you out. I think. Business tools. Fraud tools. Oh, wait. It rejected. Okay. It rejected you because of an untrustworthy phone number. Um, maybe I could. You fraudster. Maybe I can lighten up the filter. That's good though, because that helps me figure this out. It's like on a scale basically. There's a scale and I can scale it up and down, and the lower the condition number, like the high the higher the rejection rate and lower approval rate. And I've got it kind of high right now. Let me see. I'll turn off the untrustworthy phone number. I think because so many people won't even let me save it. So many people probably use like oh, I have to test it first. Okay. So many people use like, you know, like I don't know what you call them, like text now numbers, like voice over IP and stuff like that. It's probably fine if I turn that off. Alright. 2? Did you just try again? Hold up. Slow down. This freaking guy. Okay, no, that's he must have tried before I disabled it. I think it's he's like in what? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if I say where. He's in Korea, so I would assume that's possibly why. Oh yeah. Well, I turned off the. It was the second time it declined for the same reason. So I turned off the phone number thing. Basically, I guess it has some kind of data, like AI or some shit, and it cross-references like the card and whatever info the card is. I don't see any of that, obviously. And then it compares that phone number. So it's possible, like if you had a phone number from, you know, let's say you lived in Spain, but your phone number isn't from America, it would probably like deny you. I'm gonna die. Dang it. Oh yeah, I got distracted. So Twitch works, right? It's just Kick right now. I'll have to figure that out another day. Another time. It's late. I think I need to turn off fluid frames and AMD as well. It's making my FPS jump around. Yeah. It's just PayPal is like has gotten super because of all like the drama with PayPal back in the day and all the scams and frauds. And I mean I didn't trust PayPal for a decade because of that kind of stuff. They've gotten really tight with their security and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know anything about all that. I think I had a WhatsApp like long time ago. Only because I think it's like a phone number and I couldn't get a phone number or pay for one. I don't remember. But yeah. It's the best? No, I'm good. What's the one with all the like Russians? Oh, Telegram. A lot of people are using Telegram these days. The only like chat app really that I like genuinely used for a long time was Kik, like K-I-K. I used Kik when it still exists. I don't think it exists anymore, but I used that for like a decade when I was like a kid. Yeah, I know it's huge in like Japan and all that. They use it as like their phone numbers too or whatever. Like it's even like it's so huge that it's in most anime. Like cuz if you watch anime, they're always like, "Oh, let me get your email." They don't say phone number, they say email because they're what's the word? They're referencing WhatsApp because they can just, they put the phone together and it. The fact that she knows that concerns me. But yeah, I used Kik for a long time, K-I-K, because, well, because originally how I found out about it was through anime, I think. Like, or anime websites, like where you could, like, pirate watch or, like, watch anime for free. And in the old days, they used to have, like, embedded chats, so you could, like, sit there and watch anime and, like, chat, like, it was like a chat room or whatever, and you could, like, talk to people while you watched anime. I don't really understand it, but that's just what all the websites had, like, all those anime sites had. And so I used to bullshit with people in there, like when I was watching like Naruto and shit like that. And it turned out that the embedded chat was Kik. They somehow like embedded Kik on the websites. And so that's how I found out about Kik, and I just started like using it separately because I made friends on there. I feel like the chat is too big on the screen now. I need to make it smaller. Let's see. I just don't like how it scales like this. Like you can't just do X and Y. You have to do, like it changes the size completely. I don't know. It's annoying. Um, guess I can do that. I guess I could just make it disappear, huh? Like over time. I do kind of like it to show the messages, though. Let's see. Hide delay. 120-second. No, let's do like, what, like a minute? Try that. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of those, but they got kind of old after a while. It was always kind of, it's kind of like that. I guess those videos got old to me because I knew that like no justice was ever getting done, I guess you could say. Like I didn't get any like gratification. You know what I mean? Like there was no gratification. Like they're funny, yeah. Like some of them are hilarious, but like I always wanted them to get caught, you know? I remember there was one I watched where the dude was uh I mean, I guess I could say it, right? He was choking his chicken like while doing the scam call, and they hacked his camera, and obviously they like blurred that part, but you could like tell, you know, like you could tell that's what he was doing, and it was so weird. Yeah, there's not much legally, unfortunately. Um, they're working on it, but it's difficult because it's you know it's an international thing, and they're gonna have their own you know laws and stuff. The biggest problem though is not like laws or anything because it is illegal in India. Um, there's two problems with it and why they don't like really get arrested, and if even if they do, they get released or whatever. And one reason is because like I don't even know if I guess you can say this stuff on stream, right? One reason is because um uh they like the scam centers pay off like politicians and cops. Basically, they bribe the cops and stuff like that to give them notice when they're about to do a raid and that kind of shit. So really nothing ever gets done, and even if they do arrests, they just let the people go like in 24 hours or you know what I mean, or they give them a little slap on the wrist. So there's a lot of like corruption in the Indian government and stuff like that, as are many governments. But there's a considerable amount of corruption, and I think that ties into as well. I think the scam centers circulate money into the Indian economy, you know, so they don't. So there's no incentive for them to want to stop them because it's given they're getting money. You know what I mean? It's putting money into their pockets. Um, oh yeah, they've done, from what I understand, they're kind of cracking down a little bit more. From what I understand, different. I don't know what they have as far as like government goes, but there's some new official, I guess, that they have, and he's been kind of like trying to go against the grain of normal, like you know, Indian politics, and so he's been kind of crunching down and helping uh, American investigations and stuff on these scams and actually like you know getting these guys. But the problem still remains that there's like bribed cops and bribed you know government officials and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just like the stuff with China and like fair use or whatever you call it. Like uh I don't know what it's called. Like when you have a copyright on something, that doesn't apply in China. Like if an American company has a copyright on like anything, and those don't apply in China. So they can copy whatever they want. Um, and that's kind of the same thing. Is there's no real like internationally accepted laws on those kinds of things. Yeah, Photon. There's a lot of countries that do that kind of thing. A lot. especially, and this is never meant to be like racist or like anything like that. This is just pure fact. But it's really bad. That specific scenario is really bad in like African countries. And where else? Kind of South America, but not really. It depends where in South America. But I would say mostly African countries for sure. There's a YouTuber I watch called is it Itchy Boots? I think it's Itchy Boots, and it's like a vlogger that does like cross country, like literally cross country, like enduro rides or whatever. And she has had like tons of videos because she's done it a million times now at this point, where they have these like checkpoints where it's just like a dude on the side of the road with like a tree that's fallen over the road, and he makes you pay him to move the tree so you can keep going. he Right? Did I word that right? Yeah, but yeah, and it's like a normal thing there. This is my last inventory of maple, and then I'm done with maple. I'm definitely gonna have to figure out the kick thing. And one way that for like a temporary fix to get the stream to work, uh, I could do the screen split function that my monitor has, where it basically turns it into two monitors. So like the left half of it will be in 1080p, will be like, my screen, and then it would kind of work out, and then the right side of my screen, I could just have like all my chats and stuff like that up. Oh yeah, yeah, that kind of stuff. It's yeah. And you know what's kind of unfortunate about that is it's not like these people genuinely want to do this stuff. It's because they're just so freaking poor, and job availability isn't like how it is in Western countries. And you know, all that. Are there probably like genuinely like bad people out there that are just like, wanting to scam people and all that? Absolutely, but I think the large majority of those kind of people, they're just doing it because it's the only way they can put food on the table. No, I don't. I've heard of it. I've heard the name before, but I don't recall what that is. I think it's like a martial arts game, if I remember. I don't know. Lo-fi is a music genre. It's what's playing right now. Lo-fi is a term. Why can I hear myself? Oh, by the way, Photon, it denied you again. It says there's a lot of risk with allowing it through. Like I don't know how to like. I know I heard. Yeah, I know that. What was I doing? I'm getting sidetracked. Oh, I know what I was doing. Lo-fi. No, lo-fi is just means low fidelity. It's just like it's the way the music is made. I don't know. It's like intentionally low quality music, if that makes sense. And it's generally lo-fi is like chill vibe, like mellow beats. Um, and it sounds like retro. It's also copyright free, which is a big reason why a lot of streamers that play music will be playing lo-fi because there's no copyright generally with lo-fi. How did I stumble across Heartwood? Um, for a pretty good chunk of time, obviously before I met Lauren as well, I was a heavy mobile gamer. Uh, like I bounced between PC and mobile, but I go through phases of just like not PC gaming at all. Um, and because of my job and everything, it just mobile gaming kind of worked out. But I would play a lot of like gotcha, like pay to win mobile games, and I'd spend like thousands and thousands of dollars on like just to win, like pay to win stuff, like just stupid stuff. Basically gambling, like in gotcha games and stuff. And um, I played with a guild, or I like a Discord guild or whatever. It was like a group of people that I played with that we all were on a Discord together, and basically what we would do is we would we would fund a joint like account, like a bank account basically. We would all like uh, cash in on it, like you know what I mean, like put our money into it, and we would choose new mobile games that were coming to like beta or like just brand new like mobile games basically. We would find like mobile games specifically that were pay to win, and we would just go all in on them like on release day, like whenever it came out, and basically we would just push for number one on like a bunch of different mobile games, and that was the only objective, was to just spend a bunch of money to be number one on the leaderboard. It's super stupid, I know, saying it out loud, but that's just, that's kind of, that was my fun, I guess. And that's what we would do. So like Ooh La La Adventure, like that, AFK Arena, uh, I don't know, just like all kinds of games. That's what we would do. And so anyway, my guild leader must have been in some other like Pixel MMO discords or something. I don't know. And the game that we were currently leaderboard pushing on like took a shit basically, and so we were like out of game to play. And so I just like wasn't playing any game with them for a little while, for like a month or two, and we were kind of in like a hiatus. Yeah, I used to play a game like that. I forget what it's called right now. There was like a Kingdom or whatever game. It was like totally pay to win. But anyway, uh during the gaming hiatus where we weren't playing together, he just like randomly DM'd me, my guild leader, and was like, "Hey, you should check out this game. It's super fun." and it was like totally random too. Like we had never really DM'd each other before. We had only talked like in our like guild Discord or whatever before. Um, and he was just telling me how like it's a non-pay to win game and blah blah blah, and the devs are super cool and they come from like a good background and blah blah blah, and I was like, oh sure, yeah, I'll check it out. And so that's kind of how I found Heartwood. I had never played like a pixel type game really. I mean, I played like was it Cyber Wars, or I don't know, some like mobile game. It was like a cyberpunk like pay to win game. Which was the closest thing I got to like a pixel game. But anyway, this isn't even remotely close to the type of game that I normally play. That's pretty impressive, Photon. Because it was only like in the top new trending charts for like a couple weeks or so, or maybe a couple months, but not for long. And it was like number like 12. It wasn't even like a top 10. It was like 12 or 15 or something. I don't know. That's pretty impressive though. But yeah, it was literally just by chance. One of my guildmates was just like, hey, check this game out. It's not pay to win. And I was trying to move away from the pay to win games because I was like draining my bank account really bad. Like I was going into pretty heavy debt. It was not good. So I don't know what time it is. Oh, it's 3. Jeez. Yeah, she was just in voice chat with like a bunch of other people, or she came in it, or I don't remember exactly. It was something along those lines. Yeah, sounds about right. Well, we live together now, so must be the case. ToeJam likes to gamble. He does a lot of like gambling stuff, poker, and he also plays like what is he playing? I don't. Yeah, well, I know they play Rust, but I don't think they have played Rust in a while. I think they're playing something else right now. I just don't remember off the top of my head. I'm not even mean. I just, what's the word? I like intentionally start shit. I goad people into getting reactions. And I know how to just be like just controversial enough to like get people to react. And Knuckles sorta came back. They're all kind of they're playing another game right now. I know what game it is, but I'm not gonna say. They're just playing another game, waiting for Heartwood, and I mean, who knows if they'll. I mean, I'm sure Dan will like play only because Dan is Dan and he likes to do ridiculous grinds and all that. But I'm not too sure about Knuckles. Um, I don't really have anything specific, just the fact that I'll be able to finally do some skilling again. I've been waiting a really long time. I don't know why that archer just shot me. He hadn't even moved or anything. Oh, yep, I'm gonna die. Dang it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I can... Nice. Oh. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, I'm almost there. I'm almost done with Maple. Once I finish this inventory, I'll probably log off for the night. It's already after 3 a.m. Whenever I got a somewhat busy day tomorrow, or I guess today. Some things I gotta do, but whenever all that's done, I'll probably continue. Yeah, new zones or whatever will be super nice. Something just different. I mean, I don't know. Like honestly, there's nothing specific for me. Like I'm excited for all of it, you know? Like I'll do everything that, you know, they have to offer in it, you know? There it is. Two, 4, 6, 8. Oh, did I do too much? 2, 4, 6, 8, 1080. Where? What? Why did I do an extra 80? That's weird. Well, let's see. That didn't make sense. I don't know why I did it like that. Make a little bit of buyers at 2 gold, sellers at 3 gold. Okay, well I'll sell it for 3. 80. Does it matter how many days? Okay, I'll just put 7. I'll put 3 days. Show it. Show my whole bank. How many of the OGs come back? I think it depends on if enough word gets out, which I think it will, but who knows? I mean, it depends. I don't think it's gonna be like an instant thing like a lot of people are expecting. I think people are kind of expecting it to just kind of explode on release date. I don't think that's how it's gonna work out. I think it's gonna be like a slow, steady. I mean, it might have a little bit of, a small boost. We might go from like 300 to 900 or 1,000 or whatever. But then after that, I think it'll be kind of like a trickle as word gets out, and more people are like, hey, they finally updated, or you know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna be like super crazy on the offset, but who knows? It kind of depends on some factors. As far as the OGs go, I mean, I think most of them will probably. I think everybody will give it a shot. Basically, it's hard to say. There are some people that I'm 50-50 on that I don't know if they will actually come back. Like Tabitha, I'm not 100% sure will come back. Tabitha's pretty heavily into World of Warcraft. Um, I don't think Bambi will come back, but maybe. Twisted, I don't think Twisted will come back. Maybe, maybe, but I don't think so. I'd say there's a 20% chance Twisted comes back. I think a bunch of banned people will come back, like Opti, uh, that those people. I think those people will probably make what I mean, like new personas or what I mean, like so that nobody knows who they are, and then they'll try the game. I actually guarantee they will because they hate certain people, and just out of spite they'll play the game just so they can find things to shit on Heartwood. Can't come back? We'll see about that. Anybody, even if you're hard banned, there's ways to come back. I know for a fact there are certain banned people that are playing the game or have played in the last couple months, just on different names. They just have taken on this new persona type thing. But I'm pretty confident just because of the way they talk. Yeah, if you're like IP banned, you can get around that easily just by like, not that I'm promoting that or anything, but like a VPN you would bypass the IP ban uh, with like a new. You'd have to use a new email and that kind of thing. But the hardware bans, I mean, you could probably just use an emulator, like just an Android emulator on a PC, and that would probably bypass it. I'm not 100% sure though on that. I mean, I know obviously they could just get a whole new device. Like they could just get on a different phone or whatever. But anime babe. Jesus Lord. Alright, well, I'm gonna log off of this. It's just about 3:30 in the morning. I got a bunch of stuff I gotta do later today. I need to get some sleep. So, I'll probably be on later. Quickly, Photon. A hardware ban is basically your device has a hidden ID number, like a identifier. So like every computer, every phone has an identifying number, and the devs can ban that number, so you could never play the game again on that device with that has that number. And there's no way to change that number. I mean, well, you can spoof it, but I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah. Anyways, good night.